Hey ladies. Okay, so today we're talking about flawless coverage, and which is just a staple to any makeup routine. Before we start talking about foundations though, regardless of which foundation you use, you need to be using primer. I don't care if it's Younique's, but I highly suggest it. So primer, for anyone that doesn't know, is basically just, it's going to set your skin for your foundation. It's going to fill in all those fine lines, wrinkles, large pores. It's going to minimize the appearance of those. It's going to give your face a smooth surface for your foundation to go on, so that way your foundation lasts longer throughout the day, and it makes it water resistant, and you don't have to use as much, so your foundation is going to last longer. So just so you can see what Younique's looks like, it's clear. This is honestly all I would use if I was putting it on right now. It's maybe a pea size amount, and this generally lasts me 4 to 5 months. So a lot of use out of this tube. So for foundation, so we also have the Touch Behold setting spray. This has a dual purpose because it can also be used as primer. So this you would just spritz on your face, and either one that you use, you just want to let it dry before you put your foundation on. So let's start with lightest to fullest coverage. So lightest coverage is going to be our BB Flawless. It's a tinted moisturizer and it's a complexion enhancer. This is going to be best if you don't need a lot of coverage, but maybe you have dry skin. This is really great during the summer because it has a natural SPF of 25 and it's made with shea butter. So super moisturizing. It's not a lot of coverage again, so if you need full coverage, I wouldn't recommend this, but it does give just a really nice overall glow, and it has a dewy finish. Next up is our liquid foundation. This is probably Younique's bestseller besides their mascara, which we're going to talk about later. This is going to be good for pretty much any skin type, normal, combo, dry, oily. It's liquid, so before you use it, you want to shake it up. It has the dropper, which is going to help minimize the amount of product that you're using. And when I show you how liquidy it is, it's pretty much just like water. So you would think that it's not going to give you a lot of coverage, but it does. It gives you at least medium coverage up to full coverage depending on how much product you're using. I only use 5 drops of this, and I probably don't even need that much. Some people only use 2 to 3 drops. This goes on liquid and dries to a matte finish, so if you prefer a matte finish, I highly suggest this one. It also has a natural SPF since it's a mineral based of 25. Next up is our Mineral Touch Press Powder. This is going to be best if you have combo to oily skin. It's in a compact with your mirror. It's got the sponge, which is separated from the product with a clear cover. There you go. This is going to give you medium to full coverage, and it has a matte finish. There's also, it's going to look like this. I don't personally have it, but it's going to be our cream foundation. That's going to be also full coverage and gonna give you more of a dewy finish. It's going to be a little bit thicker, so if you don't like looking like you have a lot of makeup on, I probably wouldn't suggest it. It's great if you are taking photos, but everyday use, I probably just wouldn't suggest it. It's going to be better if you just need the look of fuller coverage. For extra coverage, we have our Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. This tube, for size comparison, has lasted me 18 months. So I bought this when I first joined Younique, And this is still the same tube that I used. You only need a pin size amount for any corrections. I use it for under my eyes. You can use it for blemishes, skin imperfections, things like that. This is going to be, if you want to use it for under your eyes, you want to do a shade lighter, a shade or two lighter than your foundation. If you're using it for blemishes, then you want to use it as the same shade as your foundation. So, there's my husband. Let's talk about how you're going to be putting these on. So, me personally, I have just a flat kabuki brush that I bought off Amazon. It's going to be softer, so product can get lost in the brush. For the liquid foundation, we have a specific liquid foundation brush. It's going to have a flat angled surface and with a little divot in the middle that's going to help with buffing out the foundation. Some people use our blusher brush to put on their foundation. I personally haven't, but it is a thicker brush that, but it's still soft, so it's going to help with not losing a lot of product in there. This liquid foundation brush is very dense, however it's still really soft, so you don't have to worry about it. Basically, those harder brushes are going to be exfoliating your skin while you're applying it, so it's not going to give you that smooth surface. And then we have our dual powder concealer brush. Some people also use this one. I've used this sometimes. It's super soft. It's not going to be as dense as some of those other ones, so you still might lose some product in there. But it's very, very soft, and it has dual purpose, so you can also use it for the concealer. And then again, to finish it all off, after you're done doing your eyes, lips, blush, contour, you got the setting spray. So all of those, oh, and then so the BB Flawless, I honestly just use my fingers. You can also use a blending bud. If you need help color matching, if you're interested in any of those, if you need help picking out which one's going to best suit you for your skin type and how much coverage you need, I'm happy to help. I've used pretty much everything myself, and or have gotten reviews from other people. So I can virtually color match you if you need help picking out a perfect color. So just let me know and I'm happy to help. Thank y'all. Bye.